What's up, guys? Ed from Green Hat Kiteboarding here to talk to you today about the Waka Glide 77 liter. Got an opportunity to ride this board in the bay and some downwinders, and it was awesome. I didn't know it folded at all. Like, I didn't feel it. I clearly was standing in front of the fold here, had no issues with pumping, could not feel that it was a board that could potentially do this, which is crazy and offers a lot of opportunity for travel. So I know they sell a bag just for this portion, and they also sell a really cool travel bag that Vadim was able to fit, I think, like a wing, 2 power wings, mast, front wing. It was like a lot of good stuff. Like basically everything you'd need would fit in a bag that is way smaller than your traditional board bag. So it really opens up, if you like to travel with your gear frequently, a good opportunity and an awesome shape of a board and a really like comparable board to all the other options out there. This 77 liter that I rode is 6'3" by 5 inches thick, and it weighs about like 12.5 pounds. So it's not super heavy. The dimensions are like right where I like them. It was a little bit smaller of a board than I'm used to riding for power winging, but I didn't have any issues with it, so I really enjoyed it. The dimensions are like somewhat similar to what I've been riding other than the volume, so it felt really comfortable under my feet, and I was really stoked on like the shape, outline, it lifting out of the water, and also like not even being able to tell like that the board folds in half, which is crazy. Like I thought for sure I would feel some type of like, maybe not disconnection, but some flex, and I couldn't feel anything. It seems like these boards are really, really well made. Another thing that's cool is they like sunk in the deck pad on this. So you don't even like have like that lip line that you'll have on other boards where, you know, you might get caught up on when you're trying to get up or when you're like paddling on it. The grip was really good. I mean, I did it wearing a wetsuit, so I can't speak to it on bearskin at this point, but really, really happy with the way this board rides and lifts off the water. Yeah, so when I rode this board, I rode it with the KT Nomad 830 short fuse and the Nomad 155 tail. I plopped it right as... What was that? I plopped it right in the center of the tracks.
That means shipping's here.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I plopped it right in the center of the tracks and had no issue with it getting up and riding. Maybe, you know, after a few sessions, I would play with it, maybe move it a little further up just to see. Like I said, I was standing, as you'll see in the video, right about here, so right over the fold. So there definitely might have been some room to move up. I didn't have any issues with it nosediving when I was taking off or anything like that. It was just a little bit of an adjustment for me, just riding a smaller board than I usually do. Like I said, typically 95 liters, this is 77. But overall, like, experience with this board was incredible. And for traveling purposes, it's like just unbelievable that it folds in half. So yeah, when you fold this board to use it, it's only 3 screws to put it in. You got 1 on each rail, 1 right in the center here. On the bottom of the deck, it's a relatively flat deck with a double concave up here by the nose. And as you can see, it's got like a little mini step in the center of the board here for where I guess that water can fall off of. Another thing that it's got going for it is just a little more volume in the nose here. As it gets out to that last like foot of the board, it has a little bump in the deck. I think that just keeps a little bit more volume in the nose and helps it from sinking when you're trying to get up and going. The outline to me felt fantastic. I felt like I was on the wingboard or the power wingboard and wingboard that I've been primarily using. So it doesn't have any concave in the deck, but like it felt very surfy to me. My stance felt great. I didn't have any issues with like legs burning out, which means that the angles are good for me for what foil I was riding. Yeah, so the bottom rail on this has a pretty hard edge all the way around, especially with that double concave in the front. And I think that definitely helps with like releasing off the water. Like I said, I had basically no issues with getting it off the water. So it was really Really a pleasure to ride. Thanks for watching this video on the Waka board. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments and don't forget to like.